what is good, man? Fuck, I just died in my own dungeon. God damn. More like I sacrificed myself so that y'all could prosper. You're welcome. It is the Osho, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually overcoming a little cold myself. I haven't been able to stream like I normally like to, due to, of course, Thanksgiving, which I hope everyone had. I'm dead. I hope everyone had the dankest of Thanksgivings. Sorry about that cough. I had a great one, man. Just been battling a cold. You know how it goes. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's Saturday. That's the day that you play video games with me, Dave-O. Aren't I clever, dude? Tonight it's gonna be ARK all night, baby. So if you're trying to jump in here, I'm chilling in game vibes. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to collect some stones. I hope you are too. Vodka says ARK is still 40% off on Steam. Well, would you look at that? You know, I might actually, depending on how tired I get, I'm feeling alright now. Later, like later squared, I might play some Albion online, if anyone has heard of that. But it'll be ARK for the most part tonight. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. If you are a Patreon pledge, we are still on for Sub Day, of course. The day that we honor the subscribers. Tomorrow, actually. So if you haven't voted yet, make sure you get in there. Vote on what you'd like to see on Sub Day, which is tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And then I'm hoping, as long as I feel like I'm getting better, as long as I'm good to go, I should have time to like stream pretty regularly. That's good news for everybody. I appreciate y'all chilling, man. Let's get into some ARK. What up, Boris? Boris says the couch has a dungeon now. What is happening? Alright, so it's been this way for a while, but you earn experience points for chilling on the infinite couch. You get a little bit more if you chat. The top 10 experience point holders have found mythic mod blades in the dank dungeon, which is a mini game you can play that comes up every so often. You might win and earn XP, or you might die. You can spend XP, like for instance the Minecraft server costs 420 XP to get on the whitelist. You can turn on the face cam for an hour for 420 XP. You can turn it off for 420 XP. And I'm coming up for more ways to spend it all the time. Boris says only one early access game is not burn me, and that is Grim Dawn, so I'll pass. I'm not cut out for multiplayer versus things like ARK anyway. Yeah, I feel you, man. I love it personally. It's right up my alley, but I'll say that I feel like ARK has made me the happiest out of all the early access shit I've played, but everyone's got their own experience. You feel me? I hope I'm not solo. I've got a couple things. Like the first thing is I think I'm worried that my pterodon has perished from starvation. So I might have to tame another pterodon, but let me go ahead and get geared up here real quick. Grab a crossbow. Full stack of arrows. I haven't played ARK in forever, so I'm like, how do I do it? It's all coming back to me. See, I thought I had one that was transmogrified into a cowboy hat. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I made or I think I found that Scorp saddle. Alright, what else do I need here? Probably should grab a torch. Probably grab a spyglass. I gotta fix the torch, it's right though. Post says, "Oh no, the flying dino." Well, I hope it's alive. We've certainly gone through a lot to get a hold of it, but you know, if it's dead, it's dead. Can still recover. No worries. Okay. I think I've got just about everything. I want to try to grab maybe some narco or some stim. There's like a lot of shit that needs to be done around the base. Like, let me put some spark powder into here so that it actually works. Good shit. I'm gonna kind of guess that we don't have any narcotics or stim berries chilling around, which is okay. I don't think anyone's logged in for a little while, so we've had a little decay here, but everything's pretty much fine. Just have to do a little bit of harvesting. My main concern is I'm curious as to if this pterodon that I just recently tamed is alive. Uh-oh. Looks like these beds are broken. That's not cool. That's actually pretty bad. I wonder why that's the case. Well, I gotta at least put it one bed here. Pretty risky. I wonder how those beds got destroyed. Alright, so I need wood, thatch, fiber, and hide. Uh-oh. May not have enough thatch here. Really? I guess I should check to see if we have any extra beds already. We've got sleeping bags, but those are like one-time use beds, so they're not terribly useful in this situation. Is that enough for a bed? I don't think so. Well, this is not a very good situation. I'm gonna have to harvest some thatch just to be able to even make a bed. Ahab says I got you a thing. Should be on Steam. Why are you out here getting me things? Nobody said you could get me things. Ahab hooked it up with Fallout, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics. You filthy little bastard. Thanks, man. That's very kind of you. Big ups. Thank you, Ahab. Nice. As if I wasn't addicted enough to Fallout already. Now you make it convenient to play the OG games. Wow. Big ups, man. Thank you. Alright, so I guess the first thing I need to do is get the beds back online. Repair a bunch of shit. Try to get the general back up and running. Or actually, no, we changed the name to the Domination Cube the last time we played, I remember now. Alright, that's gonna be my first mission here, is I'm gonna try to get the ship back up, ship shape. And then we'll head to the farm and see if my Pteranodon is still fucking alive. Alright, so we got a little bit of boring shit to do here at the beginning. But it's for the good, you know. We have to do it. So I might as well consolidate some bullshit. We'll chill back. Kind of get things back up and running here. No worries. Everyone relax. Everyone stay calm. Damn, we had a standing torch right here, but I guess I could light these fires real quick. As you can see in the bottom left. Actually, I can hold H. I'm cold. It tells you food decreases faster as ambient temperature gets lower. So it's 23 right here on the ship. I need to warm it up just a tad here. See if that does the trick while I'm holding the torch. Nah, so I should actually split this and light up both. There we go. Much better. Can I put the torch away, I wonder? I'm cold if I do that. God damn. My character's picky as a motherfucker. Alright, we got water skins in here and some wood for making dye. That works. Alright, none of this shit is broken, it looks like. Couple items up top and stuff need repairs though. From the preserving bins, we got dodo eggs, some oil, good spark powder to run it, some spoiled meat. Might as well hang on to it. In case I harvest up some narco berries real quick, I could craft it, but whatever, it can chill in there. We got over here on the smithy. Oh, we got all kinds of shit. I guess it's good to keep... Let's consolidate some of this, but... All these are materials that are used over here, so... It's all good to me. Alex says the domination oven. There you go. Teletac says, doesn't the text font in ARK feel a little off? Yeah, I don't really like the fonts. That's like one of the things I hope they change quickly, but whatever. Who's out here trying to complain about a font, Teletac? Come on now. Alright, so to do these repairs with thatch fiber... Oh, coloring shit is totally operational. Nice. Very vital. Put some wood thatch fiber there. Alright, all this other shit doesn't need rip. Ah, that one does. Also wood thatch fiber. Groovy. Fixed. Was that broken? Nah. Fixed. Hooray! Now, if you don't like actually play the game, not only am I burning that wood to warm my character up, but we can turn charcoal into gunpowder, so it's pretty handy to do that too. Oh yeah, that's what we had. We had a standing torch to help warm up kind of the captain when they're sailing. We put it like right here. So let me go ahead and replace that real quick. It was kind of a nice little strat, especially because when the captain's sailing the ship, it's it counts you as inside the domination cube, even if you're not actually inside of it. So we had it like, I think it was right here. Yeah. Nice. Then I'll steal some of this wood here. In fact, I can probably turn these off. Steal the wood. And then just use the standing torch. I think it's like more efficient than the fires, but it doesn't produce charcoal if I remember correctly. I could be completely fucking wrong too. Alright, starting to get shit back together here. Let me check how the poo-poo bin is doing. Hey, we got some fertilizer, nice. Alright, I think that's everything fixed up. I'm pretty much geared back up. The next thing I need to do is harvest some thatch to make some goddamn beds, because our beds are missing. Y'all are just joining us, by the way. It is Saturday. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. I'm gonna be chilling, playing ARK all night tonight, pretty much. So if y'all are trying to join in, please do. In fact, let me hop over here. Nah, see, no one's in GameVox. I might be by myself this entire ARK stream. It is on sale if you've always been trying to get into it. But it is Saturday. It's the day that we play games with me. I might actually stream a little bit of Albion Online later too. I'm kind of getting over a cold. That's why I haven't really been streaming. So it kind of depends on how I feel, to be real. Put this away. Yeah, see the standing torch. And look at the dank immersive lighting you get with the standing torch. What a gangster, dude. Axel says that sucks, man. I hope you recover. I'm actually feeling better already, man. Thanks for the kind words, though. So how did everyone's Thanksgiving, though? Tell me about your Thanksgiving. Let me hear what y'all are thankful for, alright? I need thatch to build the bed. I need to hit the coast real quick, so let's get into the captain's chair. Oh, yeah, the sunset, perfect. What's the temperature right here? 60, so I think I could put this out and be okay. Very good. If you take a look, the armor I have on has a little bit of hypothermal insulation. So, it insulates me a little bit, but not, you know, it's like as good as like fur or wood or whatever. So this is the domination cube. This is the only ship our seafaring tribe has right now. Pretty simple. We're gonna festoon it with spikes at some point. But for now, it works actually very well. My first strat here is I'm gonna head to the land, gather some thatch, and replace our beds that have gone missing. inexplicably. Boris says, I'm thankful for bourbon. Hell yes. Bourbon's one of my favorite things on this wretched world. Post says, my Thanksgiving had abundant Thai/Lao food. Holler. Yo, this is our farm right here, actually. Alright, here we go. We're actually gonna check and see if my Pteranodon is still alive. I really hope that it is. But, we'll see. Ahab says, I'm thankful for this wonderful weather California has been getting. Yo, man, it's about time. Ecto Cooler's still alive. Yes. Alright, so Ecto Cooler is my homie. This is our barn. So, like, to do irrigation, we had to, yes. To do irrigation, we had to, look, Ecto's ready for me. We had to set up an on-land, oh, Ecto's gonna knock me off. We had to set up an on-land location due to the irrigation. So this is our barn. We got, animals inside and crops on top. But here's, well, here's some logged out people. There we go. And here's Ecto, who is alive. I'll level Ecto in a moment. But that's lovely to hear. Alright, let me throw Ecto's level into stamina. There it is. Very nice. This is Ecto Cooler. This is my Pteranodon. Ecto is a level 14. I think it's a dude. It doesn't look like it says on here, but if I hop off, you can see. Yeah, it's a dude. Ecto is nearsighted. So it's got to wear corrective lenses. Even though its eyeballs are on the sides, it still helps, you know. From Cat says, is this some mod for Morrowind? Yes. This is a Morrowind dinosaur mod I'm running. Very rare. Ahab says, can the animals breed? Yes. Axical says, not sure if any fans here, but I got to see King Diamond for the first time in 10 years this week. Was fucking glorious. Yo, of course I listened to that King Diamond, son. Alright, so I need to gather up thatch. I'll take that poop. Give me that. In order to craft some beds here. But the more immediate concern, now that Ecto's alive, is to hunt some meat to feed Ecto. So I'm going to take care of that first. But I am going to put this poo-poo in the compost bin. You can combine thatch and turds in a compost bin, and it'll turn into fertilizer. And what I was going to show you guys, for those who haven't checked out our progress in a while, is got these. Oh, someone destroyed them. All right. Well, we had crops here. They're gone now. But I'm not really our farmer. One of the things about ARK is you kind of have to specialize. And I'm more like our gunsmith. So I'll have to wait till cowboy logs to be able to fix those. But in the meantime, I'm going to fly around and get some meat. And I guess level like 100,000 times. Alright, I'm going to put one more in stamina. Next one I'll throw into health. Ahab says, what's the weird circle around your eye? It seems devoid of any filter. Because I have my FOV all the way up. But I have my FOV all the way up for shooting people in PvP. But it's just because I have my FOV all the way up. I will, the real talk, like, I think I've done it on stream before. I should really make it into like a highlight. ARK is not very well optimized, being early access at this stage. So, there's kind of some fussy settings you want to set up. But if you do it, you're going to get pretty good FPS. Like, I'm streaming and playing on the same computer. It's a 970 with an i5. And I still pull pretty good FPS. So, if y'all ever need help setting up your ARK settings to actually be able to play, just holler at me. And this is with high view distance, which is pretty key for PvP. You don't really need epic view distance because the odds of you shooting anyone at that distance are pretty low, but high, if you're using a long neck rifle, you can shoot people at high render range. Alright, I gotta get some snacks for me and Ecto here. I'm sorry, Post. I know that she loves dodos, but it's for the good of the tribe. Whoa. You're a hard ass. That's mate boosted. That's why dinos of opposing gender try to show off in front of each other, so they'll get a bonus when they're near each other. Boris says, what's the big technology tower over there? So there are 3 of these obelisks around the ARK. The ARK is basically the Truman Show, if you've ever seen that movie. There's even like a force field out at the edge there. And the players are like a genetic experiment by aliens, right? So these 3 ARKs, or sorry, these 3 obelisks are put here by the aliens. They're helpful for navigation. They're also where you can spawn like raid level bosses in the game if you have the right items. Wow, what a badass. And you can even tame the raid level bosses if you have your shit together. I think I'm getting a little desync. Yep, there we go. That, however, right there, is a random drop. There's like varying levels you have to be to get varying colors of drops. But they'll have randomized loot inside. Like sometimes it's a blueprint to be able to make some sort of like crafting recipe. Sometimes it's like a really nice item. Or sometimes it's just like some random trash. Ahab says, what are raid level bosses? Like a T-Rex? Nah, way bigger. Like, the one that I know the most about is called the Brood Mother, and it's like an enormous spider that spawns other spiders when you try to battle it. Crumpcat says Dodo Murderer. That's gonna be the name of my black metal band's first EP. Is Dodo Murderer. Alright, we got some meat for Ecto there. We got some turd. Nice. Let's just put the turd with the meat. You feel me? That feels smart. Nah, I'll carry the turd in my pocket. Damn, homie was starving. Ecto just ate 12 pieces of meat in one bite. Ecto was like, oh my god, please. Alright, man, let me hunt some more food. Holy shit. Poor Ecto. I knew, because see, I hadn't logged in a minute. And usually, like, we'll feed each other's animals, but I don't think anyone in the tribe is logged in because of the holiday for like a while. So I was actually thought my flyer was gonna be dead, but just ate 12 pieces of meat like in one fell swoop. Yes, I'm collecting turds. They make awesome fertilizer, man. Don't nag my turd collecting. Oh, you know what? I should actually go ahead and collect these berries too. I'm out of dodos right here, though. I've committed dodo extinction, much like IRL. That's literally what happened with the dodos, man. I read this awesome book called Germs, Guns, and Steel. And the Maori hunted the dodo to extinction because the dodo had never encountered people before. And so they had no idea that people were ruthless killers. And they basically got wrecked. Alright, here we go. Stem berries. And then I'm gonna eat these. Shove them right in my face. So I'll keep the purple ones. Because they're good for taming. And like basically any shit in the game right now that needs a special berry picks the purple ones. Oh, how convenient, a drop. Alright, I'll bust open that drop once it falls down here. And then we'll roll out and hunt some more meat. Then after that we gotta fix the beds. Then who knows? Ahab says I would eat a dodo. Yeah, man, I hope that maybe they like use, you know, DNA replication technology to make where you can just make clone dodo meat that we can try and see, you know, like for instance, like maybe everything doesn't actually taste like chicken, maybe everything tastes like dodo, but no living person has tasted a dodo, you know? That's my hope for science. Give me extinct meats to try. Boris says, I get annoyed in any game where I have to stop what I'm doing to feed my character and things like that. I already have to stop and eat in real life, come on. Well, that's because you're not cool and patient like me. I relish it. What do we got? A blueprint for a stego saddle. That's actually a really nice find. Good shit. Alright. Oh yes, here we go. Dodo respawn. Axical says, why does Jurassic World get so much hate? I liked it. I think it gets a lot of hate because it's bad. At least I thought it was pretty bad. Well, I might as well get that drop while I'm over here. I think I can farm these for farm these for thatch too. Maybe. Maybe not. Got any thatch in there for me? Probably not. Alright. You know, if I could take down one of these parasaurs real quick, I bet it would yield a good amount of meat, but I gotta find one low level enough I can take it down in a few shots, because they haul ass. Level 4 will work. There we go. Perfect. Alright. That'll yield a good amount of meat. Good shit. Beautiful. Axical says, I've been a bad horror fan and not seen It Follows. Yo man, It Follows is good shit. Axical also says Ash vs Evil Dead is fucking fantastic. I agree. Extremely good shit there. Post says Hasu is my favorite bad horror. Yo, I got to see a screening of House in like a movie theater. House is this like extremely trippy Japanese horror film from like the 70s. Alright, cool. So we're out of the hunger crisis here. I'm gonna fly Ecto back to the ship, drop that off, and then farm some thatch and replace the beds. And grab this drop real quick. I'm glad some of y'all are horror nerds, man. Horror is my shit. I've been enjoying Ash vs Evil Dead, even though it's actually not very good. Like, to be real, it's not that good, but I've been digging it. Alright, that's just a bunch of wood, like, building supplies. A, we don't really want to use those because you can destroy them with, like, scrub tier armaments. And B, we have a lot already anyway. Boris says, how long until you get a gun in this game? I want to ride dinos with my 6-shooter ASAP. It kind of depends. Some servers are more designed for people with, like, you know, they want a faster pace thing. So they jack up all the rates so you, like, level ultra fast and stuff. But most of the guns are, like, mid to late game. Like, this server, unsurprisingly, is basically set to the base speed. So it's a very chill experience. Like, my character is level 40, and I can make several guns, but they're a little bit cost prohibitive with the metal, so we haven't had a chance to yet. But when you hit late game, you can make like automatic rifles and rocket launchers and shit like that. Right now I can only basically make cowboy guns, like shotguns, pistols, bolt action rifles, etc. Put some turds in here. Very critical. Can I put seeds in here? No. I think there's a box over in the barn for seeds. I'll put the purple berries in there. One little annoyance I have is like shit doesn't stack properly. And it's been a problem in the game for like a while. This hasn't been taken care of yet. It's like a minor thing, but it's like, come on, y'all. Alright. Throw this blueprint in here. So, y'all might have noticed like I have these things called Ingram points. I'll show you the Ingrams. These are like the crafting recipes, and not everybody can unlock everything. So you kind of have to specialize. You have to like talk to your homies like, oh yeah, I'll unlock this, yada yada. I actually have some to spend. I'll do that in a moment. But these blueprints allow you to craft things that you don't know necessarily. So they're very handy. And a lot of times the blueprints allow you to create better versions of the items than you could even unlock just by leveling. That's pretty nice. Axical says Takashi Miike is the most fucked up director ever. Hell yeah, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of bullshit because when I was in college, I was like the president of the film club. We actually had a Japanese horror marathon, so we showed some Miike. Yeah, dude, I love it all, man. I love everything, you know? Why not? Fuck it. But, Takashi Miike is a good one. I gotta tell you, one of my favorite, I think it's Japanese, horror films ever. It's more like a sci-fi horror. It's like a short film. It's called, Tetsuo the Iron Man. If anyone has seen that. Extremely fucked up. Very, very fucked up, but very good. No, give me all the turds, though, shit. You actually only need like one turd, but might as well store the turds, you know? Certainly doesn't hurt. Actually, I'm gonna park Ecto too, because the next thing I need to do is farm Thatch, and I don't want Ecto to be a risk. I love the Pteranodon walk. So swag. Alright. Drop off the dookies. Beautiful, man. Alright, so now it's time to farm a little Thatch. And then we'll get these beds on the ship back up and running. Is there... hold up. It looks like all the beds have disappeared. Maybe that was something to do with like a server reset or something, I don't know, but it's very possible that someone used explosives too to try to get anybody inside of there. And it destroyed the beds in the process, but either way, I'm gonna need to get beds set back up on the Domination Cube as well as the barn. Ooh, let me stretch out here a bit. If you're just joining us, man, we're concluding the first hour here of this Saturday edition of the O Show. Saturday is when we chill back and play video games with me, Dave. If y'all play ARK, please join me, man. Would love to have you. I'm here all alone right now. I'm chilling in the game Vox, so we've got a voice server and everything. You can run !GameBox and get the details for that. Hope you're doing good. Definitely appreciate y'all chilling. If you are a Patreon subscriber, man, I want to remind you to go vote in this week's sub day poll. Sub day is tomorrow. I'll be playing, as usual, whatever the Patreon subscribers want to see. If you play Minecraft, the Osho faction server is up and running. So it'll cost you 420 XP to join that. You can also spend 420 XP to turn on the face cam. You can spend it to turn off the face cam. And I'm trying to add more stuff over time. Like, I want to add a command where you can duel someone. I think that would be dang. I'll probably be doing ARK the whole time tonight. So I might do a little bit of Albion online later on, we'll see. Hope you all had a Thanksgiving. Hope you ate good and, you know, drank good. And most importantly, smoked good. What is this? Who dares? Beef taquitos, eh? This is a foolish place to log out, my friend. Uh-oh. Looks like steak purchased 1 hour of face cam, you filthy rogue. Alright, let me just take everything from this dude that I want. Kill him. Then I'll activate your face cam time. You notice I pull the arrow out of his face every time. Rip. Well, let's get his meat. There we go. Lovely. Alright, let me turn on that camera for you. Let's see. Whoop. Nice shit. You'll notice the camera's actually a little farther back than it used to be. Now hold up, there's like a perfect spot for it in ARK, so actually let me do this. Alright. Hold your horses here. So you'll have it into 1 hour 56. Young steak, and I'll up here. It was like right about there, so I'll have to manually do it in a second here. Alright, let's see if that does it. One moment here. Alright, I can move it up. So I shall. Almost there, boys and girls. Hold on to your butts. Like right there would be chilling, right? Try that. Yeah, that'll do it, right? That'll work. That looks like I, meant it. Alright. So you'll have face cam until 1 hour and 56 minutes into the broadcast stake. Unless, of course, someone shuts you down with the no cam command. There's always that very real possibility. For how many of you is it the first time you've ever seen what I look like before right now? Whose first glimpse of Dave-O is this? Alright, let me drop off this thatch, make some beds. Okay, so to make a bed I'm gonna need Wood, thatch, fiber, hide. I know it, I gotta harvest some wood too. Let me just put the... Should I have a way? Go harvest some wood. How many thatch is it per bed though? 80 per? Damn, son. Oh, you know, I actually have a little bit of wood. Alright, let me go ahead and make as many beds as I can. But I gotta take care of a couple of these items first. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up this meat. So that I can have some damn food. Instead of living off berries and having diarrhea constantly. Here we go, let me go drop off these seeds. Fuzzy says my parrot is repeating the sound of your pickaxe hitting trees. Nice, dude. So you get it in like stereo. Your immersion is probably like off the chart right now. I'm jealous. Yo, I wish you could tame parrots in ARK. That would be amazing. Alright, so let me go ahead and craft however many beds I can. At least put one in each location. But ideally, because like, alright, so if you die, you can respawn at any beds that your tribe owns, right? But it is on a timer, so... the more beds you have, the more... timers you have, so like if you have multiple people die or if you die multiple times you can come back in the same location. So basically the more beds the merrier, especially given the fact that you can actually like stack them. Alright, so there's one bed right there. Thatch and hide, eh? Get you some thatch and hide. Alright, there's another bed. There's another bed. Alright, I think that's gonna do it on beds for now. But I'm actually just short on thatch again, so if I farm some more thatch up, a little bit of wood, craft hella beds. But 3's good. 3 will help. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna place 2 inside of here. There we go. Alright, now here's the strat, like, I can't place another bed right on top of it, but if I just shift it a tiny bit, I can't place it. So that's actually 2 beds, even though it's just 1. Now if you're like not familiar with ARK, you can fast travel from any bed that you have, but it's also a convenient way to see where you are on the full map of the island. But like if we had a base with beds or another ship or something, you could like teleport over there. You can also build sleeping bags, which are like one-time use beds as well. Can't type. I'm gonna name these so people know where they're at. There we go. Cool. And then I'm gonna stick a bed over here in the barn. Now, the trick about fast traveling is your gear does not come with you. So if you want to take advantage of fast travel, you're gonna need to have like multiple sets of gear at multiple locations, or in our case we're doing like multiple ships. Damn it, I can't place this bed because these people are passed out right there. It's all good. I'll put the bed like right here. Doesn't really matter. Can I put it over here? Oh, that would be ideal actually. Ecto. Come on now. There we go, that'll work, right? I'll put it right by the shit box. Perfect. I'll name it Barn so we know where it's at. You know what, I've been capitalizing shit. Let's capitalize it. That take? Oh, it's meant to be lowercase, okay. Yo, so while we got a little bit of face cam time, look. If you're a Patreon subscriber, one of the things that's getting voted on is potentially to trim this bad boy up, do some training on it tomorrow. So go vote if you haven't yet. Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna test something else out too. Where have I gone? No one knows. I'm gonna test something out here. Ahab says, I wish Patreon wasn't a monthly thing, then I'd be down. Well, that's why I got the stream tip thing going. You know? That way you can do whatever you want. But I actually there's a $1 level. I specifically made a $1 level for people that are on the poverty team. I'm on the poverty team. There's no shame in that. Alright, man. Test complete. Test complete. Y'all feeling this Afro Samurai shirt? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Alright, got the beds back online. I think I should probably farm a little bit more thatch, build a few more beds just to be safe. And then I think I'm gonna fly around. Doesn't that sound fun? Since no one's playing. I'm playing solo. I'm sad that none of the tribe is on, but they're probably doing holiday stuff, you feel me? So I always like to raise this question up with the infinite couch whenever someone has bought some face cam time with their hard-earned XP. What do you all think about face cam? I obviously couldn't make up my mind one way or the other, so I just put it in the hands of the viewer. But I like to do that type of shit. I like to give control to chaos. But what about y'all? Alex says face cam could work. Usually gets used poorly or for gamer grills. Yo man, I love when girls have a face cam. Are you joking? Steak says, funny you should say that because I was just feeling like throwing it in randomly. Yo, Steak, well, I got you here, my friend. Would it be possible to set up a command where people could duel? Could we have a duel command? Is that within the API or whatever? Alex says, not saying it's bad for gamer grills, but that just seems to be Facecam's purpose. No, I think it's like kind of a cool way to connect a little bit more with the streamer too. I tend to prefer no Facecam just because I like to see the whole game and get like immersed in it. But especially when they have like a green screen and stuff, I think that's really, it can work really well. Now for me, I'm not really willing to be like have lights on my face the whole time, so this is how I'm gonna do it inside this little box. But I think it still looks alright. I make a little effort to try to like not cover important shit, you know? Delicious treats. Alright, let's craft a few more of these beds. Oh shit, I might not have enough still. Damn. I think I'll opt toward making... Well, I'll just go farm some more thatch, but... I'm gonna go ahead and add more spawn points to the boat first. That seems more critical. Go ahead and fill up my water skin too. Alright. Oh, let's farm some more darn thatch. I'm sorry, I probably missed Steak's answer. Rumcat says if links are cool with Devo, yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do, dude. Just don't break. My only rule is don't be a dick, and then beyond that, don't break the terms of service or the rules of conduct, which I have read. I literally sat down and read the Twitch TOS and rules of conduct. I shit you not. So basically, don't post porn or like terrorism or self-harm, right? Anything else, I don't give a fuck. We're adults. Post it up. Sexy stuff is fine. Outright porno, please, you know, pass. Though if it's art, that's fine, as long as you just tell people. Ahab says, show us some cleave, Davo. You can't show nipples on... It's in the terms and conditions. I could not show you my nipple right here. I can't show you my beautiful guns. But I can't show you my nipples. I'm sorry. Zack Attack says, show us some leaves. There you go. Actually, you know, those would probably be more considered fronds. You call these... Well, you know what? There aren't any goddamn leaves in this game. I'm sorry, Zach. I think you're shit out of luck, my friend. Yo, let me ask y'all this. Alright, you can be honest too. I'm purely asking from like an intellectual standpoint. How many of y'all have actually like checked out the info on the Twitch page, like down below the video, if you're watching on the website? It's okay if you haven't, but how many of you have actually looked at it? I'm curious. That arrow through his dome. Axe School says nope. Agume has checked it out. Alex has. Man, if anyone who takes the time to look through there, I swear you like level up. You learn so many secrets and like secret powers. It's literally unbelievable. Just saying. Zach says, I have because I was looking for the Game Fan Shop link. Nice, dude. I never like try to pimp myself out too much or anything like that, but you can actually legitimately save some paper on that website. I've bought several games off it. I think the last thing I got was like Mad Max for I want to say it was like $12 or $13. Most people like immediately balk at anything like that, but you can legitimately save some fucking cash, man. I wouldn't lie to you, baby. So for those of y'all who participated in Thanksgiving, for those of you who are Amerikanskis, what was the single dankest food item that y'all had? My particular Thanksgiving, it was with Bean, Bean's sister, Bean's cousin, and her cousin's boyfriend. So it was like 5 people. We had ham, vegan sourdough rolls, vegan pecan pie, which I would say is probably the dankest thing we had. We had vegan sweet potato casserole, turkey legs, stuffing, baked mac and cheese. Like it was a lot of it was vegan because Bean's sister is vegan. We had like green bean casserole. We had a lot of dank ass food, but I would say the dankest was the pecan pie. But I would say that's because Bean's cousin made it, and she's like a professional baker. That kind of makes sense. But she put like cayenne pepper in it. I know that sounds probably gross off top, but it was dank as fuck. Manic says lobster. Lobster is disgusting. Frump said pretty good green bean casserole. I didn't say pretty good. I said what was the dankest? What was like the best? Steak says, in terms of dessert, my cousin boyfriend's mom, holy shit, cousin's boyfriend's mom, sister's uncle's godfather made a cheesecake and it fucking ruled. Agume says, my Thanksgiving was like one of the worst ones ever, honestly. Well, damn, dude. Why did you let it be one of the worst ones ever? Manic says you're not allowed to not like lobster. You mean sea cockroaches? No, I'll pass, man. I will pass all day on that one. Alright, can I... There it is. Alright, and I'll slap one more bed in the barn. And I think we'll probably be alright on beds for now. Axel says, I did not get any pecan pie this year. It hurt. Man, that sucks. The only thing I like more than pecan pie, however the fuck you're supposed to say it, would be derby pie, which is basically pecan pie with chocolate. And bourbon, if you do it properly. By the way, these white stripes all over Ecto Cooler's wings, those are actually painted. Cowboy painted those on there. Size says, I had cupcakes that had cookie dough filling. Oh my god, dude. That sounds like incredible. Alright. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. Man, I need to grab a beer in a second, man. Agume Garu says, my mom's was in the hospital. My family decided after saying we'd go over to their house to eat, was like, nah, we're not doing anything suddenly. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, maybe they're just stressed or whatever. Even when you're in like times of bullshit yourself, you gotta like try to show patience with other people, you know? But I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope everything goes well. Damn, I want to grab another beer. I don't need to take like a full break, but maybe I should, you know? Be good to my body. Alright, I tell you what. Let's do a little break. Give me a chance to stretch for a second, grab a beer. As you can see, I have a big ass pillow. My hip and my back have been kind of bastards recently. But let's just do a little break here, and then we'll see what's next, man. I don't think I'll even log, actually. You can just like listen. Doesn't that sound peaceful as fuck? Alright, y'all, it is the O Show. We're gonna take a little break here. Here, let me do this for you. You can listen to the dank ambient noise. Though the FPS kinda goes to shit. It's all good. I encourage you to take a break too. Stand up, stretch, go get a beverage. Actually, you know what? I am gonna log after all. Because I remember that ARK performs better if I close it intermittently. So I'll just give you guys the usual jams. Alright, it is the O Show. I hope you're doing well. It is Saturday, the day that we play games with Dave. That's me. Dave-O. ARK is actually on sale right now on Steam for 40% off. Let me double check that for y'all, but I think it is. So if you've always wanted to try it out, it's $17.99 right now. Now's a good time to pick it up. If you're trying to play, just jump onto GameVox. There's an ARK channel you can join. You can type !GameVox. If you're a Patreon subscriber, make sure you vote in this week's sub day poll, which is up. I'll be doing sub day tomorrow with whatever you guys decide on. I'm gonna take a quick break, grab a beer, stretch, and I'll be right back. And we'll continue with the ARK. Appreciate y'all chilling. Yo, thanks for that patience. Sorry, I had to tend to a little business there. Let's get back into the ARK, man. Steak still has face cam until 1 hour and 56 into the broadcast, so let's take care of that. Whoosh. Alright, then we'll get ARK loaded back up. Ready to go. Thanks for that patience, though. I hope you took care of yourself during the break. Yo, I always tell y'all, I say, look, stretch. You don't stretch. Drink water. I bet you don't do anything. But you should get up when I say to. Because it's healthy. Right? Just like this pillow. Healthy. Alright? Health. This beer. Kinda healthy. Semi. It is Saturday, so we're doing ARK tonight. If you want to join, man, please do. I'm lonely. Normally we have like between 2 to 5 people going. Right, so far it's just been me. Agume says, normally I do stretch and drink water, but this time I laid in bed and drank Monster. Sorry, Dave. It's okay. It's okay. I was considering having a rock star later myself. Check out what I'm eating. I guess you can't really see the like protein bites. They're like peanut butter protein powder. They're good shit. They're like homemade. Trumpcast says water makes me sick. You might be an alien. Have you seen the film Signs? You may be an alien. I already decided what I want to do first here. How is Ecto Cooler just chilling and leveling? That eye was me. Let's throw it in health. Target says those aliens had the worst weakness ever. I know, right? Let's invade this planet that's comprised 70% of our only weakness.
How are you doing that?
It's a magic carpet.
It's lovely.
You don't want to go for a ride, do you? We could get out of the palace, see the world.
Is it safe?
Sure, do you trust me? Do you trust me?
Yes.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sight, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a surprise.
New horizons,
Every moment red letter.
I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
Thrilling chase.
Wondrous place for you and me.
What up, Shiba? How's it going, man? What up, OG Dave? How's it going? Are you me from the future or from the past? May as well grab it. I'm trying to decide what to do, like, I don't think any of the ARK homies are on. I got all the beds fixed. I don't really know. I could like fly around and level up my flyer. I don't think I have the ability. Well, you know what? I think I'll fly back to the barn and spend these Ingram points, and then we'll go from there. Shiba says it's not going so hot. Just gotta take it one day at a time. It's the truth, man. Gotta persevere. Sorry to hear that shit, but it happens, you know. You just gotta keep pimping. I forgot who it was. They were like, well, this has been claimed by Disney. I was like, yeah. Watching me fly around with my Pteranodon to this song will be worth the, 30 minutes of muting or whatever. It's worth it. Worth it. Alright, let me eat another one of these little protein bites, man. Little snacker doodle. Shibo says, how many points do I need to spend for you to flex on cam? Yo, I did earlier. You just missed it. Alright. Now, I guess I could go ahead and unlock Raft myself, you know? So I could build ships by myself. Probably not a bad idea. Gotta actually find it. There it is. Yeah, dude, 11. Hell yeah. Axical posted a link that says, Rejoice, Ecto Cooler is coming back. Yo, there's like a bunch of fast food places over by where I go to the chiropractor. And I saw Burger King had frozen surge. So you know I had to try that shit. And it was dank. Alright, let me see what else here. By the way, Steak, you got 10 minutes of face cam remaining. I was thinking about unlocking parachute. Yep. It's kind of essential. Now that I fly around. Interesting. I have no idea what the magnifying glass does. Like new. Seems like it'd be something Cowboy would want though. Cowboy's like the tribe farmer. I've been thinking about unlocking this fur boot shit, but I can't afford any of it with my current Ingrams. Bear trap is pretty good. Because it immobilizes humans. And then the large one will immobilize dinos. So it's like quite nice because you can like trap them. To be real though, I'm just gonna go ahead and save them for a little bit. Now that I have parachute, which is kind of essential, I need to actually start carrying some of those on me. And wooden raft, because what I want to build and what I might spend time just chilling here by myself doing tonight is a second water vessel to put dinos on, like an aircraft carrier basically. Rump says Surge was pretty great, too bad it's expensive. Yo, it is expensive. I looked it up on, Ooh. Didn't Devin log in? Yes! Yo, I have friends. In Devon.
Yo.
Oh, you can hear me? Good.
Yeah, I was fucking yelling at you earlier.
I had it muted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Devin, I'm so happy I'm not alone now. You
Now I
trying
gotta mute the
to?
stream because I don't need to hear T-Babos. That is.
You don't want to hear me 2 times?
Yeah, well, I do, but it starts to get confusing.
Are you down to help me
Emotionally.
build a second boat tonight? I unlocked the raft so we can do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I also set up push to talk. How fancy is that?
Push to talk. That's
I have a
pretty
button on
fancy.
my mouse for talking.
Yo, Shibu.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, this is in Devon, and Devon's
So,
the
no
homie.
joke, on my screen right now, and I'm gonna take screenshots to show this off. You're floating like 5 feet above Ecto Cooler. You know, you're riding.
Behold!
It's pretty impressive.
Alright, man.
Alright, so I got screenshots of you floating above Ecto Cooler here.
I think I'm actually gonna park Ecto in the barn, because we can harvest everything we need right here. If y'all are just joining us, man, we're approaching the
Come on,
second
Nicole,
hour
don't
of
move
the
away
O
from
show.
that turtle. I don't want to stab it on accident.
Chilling here. Finally, I got a tribe mate to log in, and Devin's hopped in here to play. I think the next thing I'm about to work on is building a second ship so that I can have like basically a mobile dino carrier. Should be a good time. I'm glad Devin logged in, man. Big ups to Devin. But I hope y'all are doing well. I do want to remind you, if you're a Patreon subscriber, make sure you vote for Sub Day. It is going down tomorrow. The poll is available, and it's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that you saw me log in because I was gonna try to like sneak up and hit you with the club while you were not paying attention.
I was about to shoot you. If you play Minecraft, though, show Minecraft servers up. It'll cost you 420 XP to join, but the info is down below the video. You also turn on the face cam, like you can see, with 420 XP. You can also turn it off with 420 XP. The face cam will be on right now for the next 4 minutes, 3 minutes or so. But definitely appreciate y'all chilling, as usual. I'll just be chilling back, playing ARK, because it is Saturday. It's the day that I play games with y'all, so. Sorry, I had to finish off my food there. Alright, let me see what this raft takes. This is the first component here. 250 wood. 120. So I think we have all that except for the 250 wood.
I don't know what the fuck your chat is talking about, but I just looked over and saw something about 2-foot tall dragon with a 50-foot dong and G-cups.
Are you like surprised at all?
No, I'm not, but I need some context, I think.
I think they're talking about what I look like.
Oh, that could be. I don't know, I pictured you as more than 2 feet tall, though. That's the problem.
I'm pretty short. I'm only like 5'8".
That's about, I think I'm like 5'10".
I bet I could pick you up though in Devon.
Yeah, probably.
I'd carry you around like a baby. Alright, right now we need wood and stone basically. Hold up, actually, I'll tell you exactly what we need.
Probably a fair bit of hide too, unless we have a ton.
Woodstone and thatch, basically, is what we need right now. Because I'm gonna make a raft and then another ship, basically specifically for parking dinos in a mobile way. So I hope you're ready to farm, baby. But yo, we'll level off it.
Yeah, that's the stuff, as they say.
Post says, I can't wait till they blow a hole in that wall they mentioned. That's true. One of our goals on the server is there's this tribe that's like blocked off a lot of resources with this huge wall, and we're gonna blast a hole through it. I saw target ass as our final goal. This is a multiplayer PvP survival game that has extensive crafting, leveling, dino taming, dino breeding. If you're curious, man, check out the wiki. I really love ARK. I'm not really gonna... Well, I might as well, so we can, like, see progress. I'll go ahead and craft the wooden, raft here, but I don't think we're gonna have the wood. So I'm gonna basically just harvest wood first. I'm gonna head down there. Deforest that first, grab that drop. Oh, and the face cam time has run out. Thank you for playing, Stick. Target says it's 5'8" short. Being 5'4", it seems rather average to me. Well, everyone in my family's tall as fuck, so they feel short. Excuse me. I'm taller than most people I know, but I still feel short. Now I could just grab that and build it for shits and giggles. It's like a little thatch room. But I don't really care. I harvest wood.
So, Yo.
Shit, but you better be in here farming stones.
Like I can run ARK, Dave. We saw what happened last time I tried to run ARK.
What's the name of the channel that you're in the game box?
That would appear to be ARK.
Well, like I said, you better...
Oh, Dave.
Put it on low settings, run it in like 720, and pick up rocks.
Dave, don't make me do it, man.
I'm making you do it.
Dave, you're gonna torch my laptop, man.
Get some
It'll
like
work.
ice packs to put it on top of.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We need rocks, Stribbo.
Well, alright, fine. Look, I'll see what I can do here. Axical wants a love shout out. So, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not farming any rocks. I just heard a call for a 2-foot dragon with a 50-foot dong, and I was like, well, my time to shine.
Is that what you're streaming next?
No, that's me IRL. Ask post.
Ooh. Well, I set up push to talk, so it's like less of a ongoing conversation like it normally is, Shibbo. But you can chill in here if you want some.
I'd appreciate that, Dave. Had a pretty rough day.
Feel you. Most of what you hear is gonna be me saying, "And Devin, how the rocks going?"